Hey there guys and girls, and welcome back to our course on Tableau. It's Bakar here, and in this session we're going to build our very first dashboard. In our previous session we built out a little challenge to show profits by cities just to gauge your understanding so far in the course. I hope you guys did a great job, and if you didn't, don't worry. It's totally fine. It's a part of the learning process, so I hope you went back and reviewed the lectures and were able to successfully complete that challenge. We are going to be diving deeper into these things, and you'll see them again and again, so I don't want you to worry too much if you feel like you're not up to speed here. So let's go ahead and just dive into a dashboard. It's going to be a fairly simple concept, and I promise it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's really going to start making sense in terms of how all of our different views and worksheets are now finally coming together. Dashboards in Tableau are simply a way to show multiple worksheets in the same view. So let's say you have a group of executives who want to analyze our profits by cities chart as well as our geographical sales chart, or they want two of them to tie into each other and affect one another, right? How can you do something like that? That is where dashboards come in into Tableau. So let's go ahead and create our very first dashboard. I went ahead and created ours right here, dashboard 1. To do the same, all you have to do is click this one right here, this middle option, new dashboard, or you can right click any one of these and click new dashboard. Okay, so I went ahead and already created my dashboard. I'll delete this sheet 5, created that by mistake. So now that we have our dashboard page here, we are looking at a very simple layout. You simply just drag a sheet and you drag it into the view. Now notice the way that this view turned gray, and all that means is that this is the amount of area that this current sheet that you're dragging in will be taking up. So for example, I grabbed a sales filled map here and I just went ahead and dragged it into my view. And as we can see, all Tableau did was fill up the entire view with our sales filled map, and to the right of that it gave us our legend that shows what each of the different colors mean. Okay, and as you drag in more sheets, you will start to see more gray area, and all that means is that this is where the sheet is going to be showing up. Okay, so if I was to drag my sales over time down here, I could see that the gray area has now been filled up with my sales over time. Okay, and that's very simply on how dashboards really work. It's a simple drag and drop feature. So let's go ahead and remove these from our dashboard, and the way that we can do that is to simply click this X mark here. When you click on the actual dashboard, you will get this option here. Okay, and you can just click the X mark and it will remove it from the dashboard. All right, so that's simply how dashboards work. Now the size function here is what gives you options to create your dashboard in different view sizes. Now when could this possibly be used? If you're presenting this on an iPad or an iPhone, or depending on the screen size, you can always adjust this size to make it compatible with these cool devices. And it's especially useful for when you're building your visuals because it allows you to cater to your viewers' needs. Now that's really, really interesting on how that works. Now the other thing is to be able to use this size, you can always hit a device preview, and that will let you basically see the different types of layouts you have here. And you can have a generic tablet, you can have an iPad, you can have an iPad mini, and each of these have their own resolutions. All right, and you can also choose a phone as a device type, and a generic phone. You can have a different iPhone and Samsung's and some of the most popular options, and that lets you design your dashboards in a way that they're compatible with all different types of devices. All right, so you don't have to go in and Google and see, hey, what's the exact pixel length and width that I need to work on this phone. It's very, very easy, and Tableau makes it super simple. Now the other thing we have here, if you remember correctly, when we were doing formatting, we had the axis formatting and we had the general window pane formatting. And in the same way, Tableau and dashboards have two different panes. You have a dashboard pane where you design your dashboard and drag in your sheets and size them, and you also have a layout area where you can do some fine-tuning in terms of how things are placed on your dashboard. Okay, so that's basically what we have here, guys, in terms of how dashboards work. That being said, I'm going to cut it right here, and I will see you in our next session where we're going to build out our very first dashboard. See you then, guys.